it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, eh? To say the words to remember.
What's good, Sniper Dog? Let's get her done. Alright, so Sniper's here. If anyone else is here, we're on to part 2 of Chobo Team League replays. So I'm not going to do my whole intro and everything because we already did that yesterday. We've only got a couple more replays to do. We had to just fix it. I had to go help someone, my uncle, deliver some stuff, which then ended up getting spilled all over the road. And we had to go clean that up, which was fantastic. It was a bunch of bags for a food drive coming up. Itchy nose. Okay. Press the pause button there. So we are about to get into the game. Hello. There we go. One sec. Can my hotkeys work, please? Acropolis. Ho ho ho. It's loading. The silence heightens the nerves. So this is going to be game number 2 between Terran Lord and his opponent Bo Jenkins. It is currently 3-3 for both teams. Terran Lord is up 1-0 in this best of 3 between the two. And this is going to be an epic match. To introduce our players, I will use my Gandalf force. Fool of a Terran. Never defeat a Protoss. Especially on a Tuesday. In the top left of Acropolis, from the team Formless Bear Sloths. In the red, it's Bo Jenkins. And in the bottom right, currently up 1-0 in this best of 3, the orange Terran from Alpha X is Terran Lord. Going for an early guess, but finishing as the barracks begins. A bold choice to say the least. No guess yet out of Bo Jenkins, so going for a little more macro style, since he's not proxying. But Terranod looking to get a little bit faster tech. No additional barracks. I was about to say gateways. No additional barracks. There's not going to be any sort of massive Reaper pressure. But a super early command center out of Bo Jenkins. But no, barracks is about 5/7 of the way completed. Did he slap that on down? A bold move. Especially without having scouted a thing. There could be a proxy T-Rex right now. Fortunately for him, Terran Lord is getting a super fast factory. With some Hellions. Double gas, only 2 in each there. So not a mega commitment. And he's blocking off the Reaper, wise lad. Oh, and look. Oh! This is a bit of an alternative function. A second barracks. And no Reaper, as there's still no gas, just going to be adding on a gas now. Interesting. Could this command center be a complete fool's ploy? Or will it be some sort of weird I don't know. It may be a 2-on-1. My Terran knowledge is not superb. Reaper gonna be chilling at home as he waits for his brother to finish school. He got detention, so it took a little bit longer. Let's go Terran Lord, says Dust42. I concur, my fine feathered friend. Alright, enough of that. I was having fun with the Gandalf voice, though. I do like it. You shall not pass! Okay, there, I'm done. We do have Tech Lab coming on in. As the Marines go marching 2x2. Hurrah! Hurrah! Oh, my FPS is super low. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Maybe my internet's just having a little bit of trouble. Okay, so really early stim pack here, 3-minute start on that stim pack. So this is going to be some kind. I've not seen this before. This is going to be new. I'm going to be discovering this with you guys. For those of you who may know it, don't ruin the surprise for me. I want to see it happen for the first. Oh, hello, 2 more barracks. Okay. 3 more, 5 rack stem push. Oh, we got oh, they're doing that. Okay, we got 3 Reapers. Oh, Terran Lord's continuing to make Reapers back home out of his barracks. No add-on yet. We are getting a Tech Lab onto that and a Tech Lab onto that. Getting Ravens, a couple more barracks coming online. But Terran Lord is a bit in the dark here as he has yet to see any of the main base. But this is some kind of weird 5 rack shenanigan. What is that? Okay, a factory finally coming on down. 4-minute mark. 4-minute factory. Standard, guys. Okay. So, okay, reactor. Reactor. This is gonna be a reactor. Holy mega push. This is some crazy cool Marine push. I am stealing this. Alright, so the Reapers are going to come on around and try and see what they can get done. They cannot get in, though. Not even able to see what's blocking. So they don't even know what's happening. I wouldn't mind having a scan come down for Terran Lord as he is so in the dark. And this is super scary. Okay, Starport now going to be coming on down, maybe for a medevac or 2. Stim is 6/7 of the way completed, which is nice, but units-wise, Bo Jenkins is in the lead. A lot more workers with that early expansion. And I don't feel like this force is going to be able to do much. 1 siege tank ain't going to cut it. Ain't going to cut it. 4 Reapers now chilling outside. Just trying to see what is ramping on up here. 8 Marines currently at a time, though. A massive amount. So we look here at a nice wide view of the main base. We do have +1 attack, so this is some sort of +1 Marine timing with just massive Marines. This reactor going to be going on to Starport, an excellent use of the factory, since he wasn't going to be building anything out of the factory. So we're going to switch on that up to be able to get double medevacs. But this beautiful, beautiful style of production. I love it, I love it, I love it. So many Marines. If we look at the units tab, 26 Marines out already at the 530 mark, as opposed to 3 on the other side. Hot dang, I'm loving it. Okay, so Terran Lord still a little confused what's going on. Tech-wise, he's still continuing to. He's ramping up his production now. Going to have 4 barracks, but just getting stim. Stim is about 2/7 of the way completed. He is supply blocked, which is a tad unfortunate, but just getting stuff moving and cooking and juicing and frying and dicing. chopping all the words. But holy, oh my gosh, look how many. Okay, so now he's gonna see for the first time just how many Marines. That is so many Marines. Heck moly. 40 Marines are out on the map right now, guys. 51 army supply, nearly all in Marines. Okay, so now we're gonna watch the Marines march 3 by 3. Holy smackaroonies. Okay, so the defense back home. The siege tanks are way too far forward. They are not in a good position. The Marines are going to be able to just stim on in and kill them instantly. Another one's going to be moving on down. I don't think Terran Lord recognizes the severity of the situation that's coming up. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so a couple of medevacs are going to load on up and start to move in. There is a Hellion here to spot, though. That's going to be nice here for Terran Lord. Terran Lord responding by sending his Marines there. That's going to leave the siege tanks hecka exposed. The drop does come in, but is met by resistance. Stim is finished for both sides. A nice anti-armor missile, but it's going to miss most of the army. Not that it would do a whole lot of much right now. This actually might get taken out finally with the help of the Hellion here. Both sides getting healed up. Oh, they're able to push forward. The +1 attack really, really helping out Bo Jenkins here. He's going to have to move on back. Oh, the Marines almost went to Stimmen, but now there's 3 siege tanks here, and so these Marines are super duper dead. Okay, 9 Marines still being built at the time back here at home. Out of the 5 barracks, we do have siege tanks being made, as well as some more medevacs. Okay, so for now, Bo Jenkins has not caved. Terran Lord has held. I feel like Bo Jenkins' build was a cool idea, but he was just hitting way too late. If he'd been able to start moving those Marines out a bit earlier. Ooh, a nice stem onto these units here, and Bo Jenkins is going to be able to chase away that scouting party. With now forward siege tanks over here with a nice arc spread. This is not looking good, but here comes a gigantic doom drop. Bo Jenkins a little indecisive, can't decide whether or not to go on the tanks, but finally decides to go into the main base, dropping everything, getting right onto the production here. The Marines are going to try and stem up for Terran Lord, but they're not in a good position. The siege tanks are going to have to unsiege here to try and move up. So much of the production is going down. The Marines doing so much damage. +1 attack is complete for both sides, and as the siege tanks siege up, Bo Jenkins is going to have to yeet on out. But he is up. 89 army supply, 233. Not all of the army supply is over here for Bo Jenkins. This is just a small little tag force. Here comes the mega reinforcements. Going to be marching on down to the other side of the map as his macro is immaculate. Up 60 supply right now, but only 5 in work as the rest is in army. We do have the 3rd base starting on up now. Accidentally starting a planetary, but going to go back on to the normal thing, which is called an orbital command. Okay. Right, so here comes the army Terran Lord, going to scan to see how much is here, but he does not see the mega reinforcements. Moving on up, Marine is here, but this scan is going to be able to show him how much is really here with this. If he can get proper siege tank positioning, though, this is going to be a super hard position to break here for Bo Jenkins. He has locked in his Terran Lord, but the Marines are going to stem. The siege tanks are not ready. The Marines are going to be able to start to run forward, but there are 4 siege tanks, maybe even 5, I can't quite see, and they're going to shell all over the Marines. The Marines not able to target fire onto the siege tanks, and all the Marines are going to get taken out. SUVs are pulled off the line to help deal with the siege tanks. Not really a whole lot of workers. About 2 workers were lost there. There's a handful of Marines, about 10 left in these 6 medevacs. They're going to drop on in and try and get a little bit of economic damage done. Mind you, there are few SUVs could be taken out here to help with things. More are going to be falling on down. Ooh, and a nice split here as a follow-up drop here on the backside of the base is going to be able to take out this whole mineral line. There's just not quite enough here for Terran Lord to quickly finish it off. He will be able to hold. Marine production is continuing and is going to be able to come out. The siege tank is putting in the work, though. Only 1 kill, but doing tons and tons of damage. The Marines now are finally going to be able to clean this up. This command center inches away from losing its life, but the hug of life will begin. Oh boy. Alright, Terran Lord does hold, but is still mega down in supply, guys. That is 125 to 64, not in favor of the load of Terrans. And here comes the next push. The parade goes marching on and on. Hurrah! Hurrah! And we do have a little bit of ragtag force, lots and lots of medevacs. Arguably too many. Do we have any more here? Yeah, we have 2 more. So that's going to be 8 medevacs. Arguably too many. I mean, I don't know the real number, but I don't tend to see this high of an amount. But we will see. Okay, so Venn diagram scans going down. Each army able to see what's going on the other two. Is mostly nearly completed on both sides for Bo Jenkins, whereas Terran Lord hasn't even started 2-2. So the upgrade advantage is going to go back into Bo Jenkins' favor, which will probably help him close out this game. He is starting +3 attack, as well as he's got mech armor on the way. Adding on more production of barracks here, putting on some factories down, could probably, excuse me, lift this up and put a reactor on it just to maximize production. That's okay though. Scan does go down. There is only one siege tank here. This is what the time to shine that Bo Jenkins wants to do. He's going to jump on it instantly, clicks onto the siege tank, and is going to be able to clean that up. Decides now is not the time to go and jump on it. Another siege tank will be joining the fray for Terran Lord, as he is only down to one. He is down to one siege tank. Most of them getting taken out at some point. A little bit more forward than I would like, but it is able to get a nice couple shells onto the Marines. Medevac going to come out here to spot for the siege tank, but not going to be good enough. We do have a movement coming to the south here. No Medevac's able to lift them up just yet, but he might be able to cycle them in. But now the Marines are going to start to kind of jump in. Not able to get in up close on the siege tank. The siege tank's attack is going to be able to do a lot. Terran Lord almost going for the full commit, but decides to back off for now. Vikings now are going to be able to start poking and prodding, taking some pot shots to the Medevacs. Lots of Medevac energy. I wish I could have a couple High Templar to feedback this right now. Scans coming down on both sides to see what is going on. The Marines are here to be able to deal with stuff. Medevacs are being sent away to help deal with those, though he should suspect it. One lowly Marine, though, is not going to work. One is the lonely... Oh, bye-bye. Oh, we do have a skirmish going out here. The Marines are actually going to be able to clean this all up and push back the siege tank, as well as the Marines. That's going to get... They're going to run away, but here comes the drop into the main base. The siege tank is here, but that's going to get annihilated very quickly. Here come the Marines now on to the production again. A Viking is there to try and help deal with this, but these Marines have nothing but time as the army of Terran Lord is getting stuck behind the siege tank. That command center couldn't escape in time and will go down. The 3rd CC of Terran Lord, he really needed that to be able to try and stay in this game down. 100 supply right now. That drop will get completely taken out. This command center barely staying alive with the hug of life. Okay. Another drop in here. Perfect multitasking from Bo Jenkins, taking fights every which way, using that lead he has to poke and prod and continue to pull Terran Lord apart and add on the pressure. It always seems like he doesn't have anything left, but then back home he's got another mega push coming on out. He has a 4th and a 5th base, starting his 5th base, but wow. The production of Bo Jenkins is absolutely ridiculous right now. If we look, oh yeah, we're not using the thingy, but we do have an attack here. Terran Lord fighting up around. That's not going to work. GG and Bo Jenkins will tie things up 1-1 for both of them. And it's going to get a little dicey here, folks. We are tied 1-1 in the ace match. We go to the ace match of the ace match for CTL right now in this best of 7. Who will win? Who will lose? Some of you already know, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to pretend that I don't either, so that we can all be excited together. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. I have. No kids bit each other at work today. I helped run a kids soccer camp. Nobody bit each other today, so that's good. That's a bonus. Very happy with that. Very proud of them. And we're hoping that we're going to make them stop stealing sugar from the coffee shop in the rec center beside us, because one of them's been doing that. And we're like, stop stealing the sugar packs. I took like 11 away from him today. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, the last game, the last replay. Sorry for the long delay between replays, everyone, but because they're on the old patch, seeing as we got a new one yesterday. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Not a tootin' darn thing, that's what I'm gonna do. Not a tootin' darn thing. Because I don't have the ability, nor power, nor privilege. No, buttons work when I tell you to. Thank you. That was super delayed. but whatever. Okay, here we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. Y'all ready? Let's do this. In the top left, here are new pugnancy. And by top left, I mean bottom right. By bottom right, I mean upper northeast. In the red, from Team Formless Bear Sloths, it's Bo Jenkins, with 3 smiley faces. Those of you who can't tell, I'm doing my Gandalf voice for the introductions today, because I really want to do my Gandalf voice. And in the bottom left, the Orange Terran looking to put his team through to victory. Not to be confused with the other player who's trying to put his team through to victory. The player from Alpha X, Terran Lord. What a day. So, Terran Lord, I believe he is Korean. That or he's from South Africa, one of the two. I know someone is. No, Potato Pleb's Korean, Terran Lord's from South Africa. But Terran Lord's channeling is in a Korean by in the ace match of a series cheesing like a madman. Doing a 2 Proxy T-Rex. Absolutely brilliant. Oh! And guesses already. That means we're going to be seeing Reapers. How amazing. Bo Jenkins, though. Brilliant strategy. Going to be sending out an SCV scout. You don't typically say this, because Terrans have Reapers, and they tend to be good at scouting. But in an ace match, it's always better safe than sorry. Yeah. Oh, that is so awkward. I accidentally pressed the B button when I was trying to press the V button. Yeah, we'll just speed it up to get the SCV there a little bit faster. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So we're going to press the right button this time. SCV are going to come in and see. Boing! Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. The Reapers have started on the other side of the map for Terran Lord. What is the response? A factory immediately thrown down. As well as the supply depot, we've got double gas. Not too much else. No bunkers or anything. Bo Jenkins not quite sure what's going on. Oop. We do have another supply depot. Going to start tickling this guy. And is going to continue to build Reapers. An interesting strategy. When someone's building more Reapers than you, they will typically win. Okay, going to be building another barracks, but I fear that it is a bit too late for our Bear Sloth friend. Formless or not. Okay, so the second Reaper is here, going to start being able to take out SCVs. Ooh, one Reaper of Terran Lord dangerously low. The Reaper is able to snipe it, but the other one is in a bit of danger. Grenade going to get hit on Terran Lords, but the production is just on Terran Lord's side. A second Reaper will be coming out. Will he be able to kill that? No, this Reaper will survive. Excellent control here out of Bo Jenkins. Although down, he is not out. Hellion is nearly out, and Terran Lord is on the back ropes right now for this cheese. But it's not over. He's now going to pop up. And 2 Hellions. Oh no! The units go out just as Terran Lord's Reapers come in. They're going to be able to take out a couple SCVs. Nice grenades here. Going to be able to take out one. Not much else. Hellions going to start to get pot shots. One of the Reapers will go down, as there are 2 Hellions and 3 Reapers now here for Bo Jenkins. Terran Lord going to just keep chilling back here. He does have a factory being worked on here at home. This SCV just staring at the other one's butt like a weirdo. Tad odd, but okay. First shots go to Bo Jenkins. That means he is going to win, and these Reapers are going to have to yeet on out of there. This barracks is in trouble, and we'll just lift off and go somewhere else. So Bo Jenkins is held in rather good fashion, has 2 barracks that are currently producing, whereas Terran Lord has 2 barracks that aren't. Bo Jenkins is going to go for the counterattack here. Now on to the other side of the map. Over here, what do we have? We do have 3 Reapers and a Hellion. 3 against 3 Reapers and 2 Hellions, but Terran Lord has the high ground. Reapers are going to jump up into the main. Grenades, dodge. Hellions are going to try and deal with it, but actually, those Reapers are a little out of position. And oh no, a couple of Reapers will go down as the high ground is the advantage. 1 Reaper of Terran Lord will go down, but a lot of them have gone down for Bo Jenkins. Bo Jenkins down to actually only 1 Reaper. Does have 3 Hellions, but Terran Lord now has 2. Was going to be building something here. I was totally missing what, but now it's just going to go for a Liberator. It's not a bad choice. 2 Reapers and 2 Hellions against 3 Hellions and 1 Reaper. I don't know how the math checks out here, but it has to be somewhat even. Okay. Tech Lab now going down. Back at home. Command Center has just started for Bo Jenkins. He does have a Tech Lab on here, and is going to be getting a Tech Lab and a Reactor. So we're going to start to transition a little bit into a normal game, but the natural CC for Terran Lord is actually nearly complete. That is a really nice advantage he's going to be having as the game is stabilized. Bo Jenkins a little bit ahead in supply. That is just Army as he has taken more efficient trades. If we look at the units lost tab, actually they've both lost 4 Reapers, and Terran Lord's lost one less SCV, so technically he's winning right now. That's pretty sick. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. These guys are just going to be like, we're going to stay here. Okay. That's the second time Terran Lord's done that. I can't tell if that's a mistake or indecisive. Hopefully it's a mistake and not indecisive. It's going to be slightly better. The first Liberator is making its way around the outskirts of the map. Wow, that is hugging the side real nice and tight. Stim is on the way now for Bo Jenkins, as he continues to macro up. Workers are pretty much dead even, as well as the army, so not too much difference. The expansion for Bo Jenkins is starting to move to location, but not for Terran Lord. He did turn it into an orbital first, and is getting 2 more factors. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be a bit more mech play from Mr. Terran Lord over here. I love it. Mech is my favorite thing to see from a Terran. Okay, so here comes the expansion floating on in now. The Liberator able to get some good work done. 3 kills. Is able to get a shot. Ooh, able to get a Marine as well before the Cyclone is going to be able to take it. Yeah, the Cyclone's killed it. But 4 kills, 3 SCVs and a Marine. Not too shabby. As the SCVs will retreat back to their mining location. These Marines here to help defend. Stim about 5/7 of the way completed there. We do have a Reactor adding on to that. Second Liberator coming out to deal some damage, get the deed done. But we have Siege Tanks getting into position. So Terran Lord has stabilized and is a little bit ahead in terms of his tech. As he is doing stuff there. Okay, so we do have this Liberator getting 2 Marine kills. Very nice, very nice. No range yet, but is going to be in slight range of the SCVs. I'm curious how many he's going to get. 1, 2. Ooh, nice couple kills. Cyclone is here, but ooh, does go in range just for a second. The Liberator's able to get a nice kill there. Didn't even get any damage on it, actually. The lock-on doesn't do a whole lot. So this Liberator is going to be able to shut down a lot of mining for quite a while here. We do have over on this side a couple of Reapers just chilling over there. These Marines not able to hit the Liberator without getting fried to a crisp themselves. Never a good thing. But we do have Hellbats forming. That's probably just to heal them. I'm guessing they're going to get turned back into Hellions here in a hot minute. Or not, maybe. I don't know. So in terms of mech, the style of mech that we're going to be having is Siege Tank Heavy with Hellion support. Yeah. So lots of Siege Tanks with Hellion support. Not a bad style in TVT, as most of Terran's effective units are on the ground. You don't see a lot of Sky Terran until much later in the game. Bo Jenkins is getting some Vikings, but at a very slow rate. So here comes this army. Some weird sort of almost Zerg style looking Hellbat push at the 9-minute mark. So not only is it late, but it's the wrong matchup. These guys scouting around. These Hellions are going to see this push coming out right here. Terran Lord's response is to start to move his army over. But this commander is like, oh, no. I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there. So that's going to be a nice hold. Trying to do a little bit of a drop here into the main, but a Siege Tank's already in position to help defend this. These 2 Marines. 2 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. But Terran Lord looking to deal with this. I don't think he sent enough units here. That Siege Tank's going to be super dead, but many more are there where they came from. This guy has a couple kills to kill those 2 Marines. That's nice. That's always good for him. But Terran Lord now looking to really seal the deal with his full force. He is up about 13 army supply, down a couple workers, but that's really not a huge deal. This army getting some shots done on it. A number of damage is getting dealt here. And finally, Terran Lord's going to feel comfortable to start moving forward. This army is still here, unfortunately, but he does not see it, so can't quite tell. We'll be able to see it fairly soon, though. Yeah, is able to see it. So I think these Marines can attack this without getting hit, but the army's here to move forward. Another Siege Tank is in range. Blue Flame is finished, so actually will lift up. Doesn't feel quite confident to jump on that yet, but Bo Jenkins just delaying this as much as possible is really nice. He is he's just trying to delay the economy from expanding here as much as possible. Did a great job, but finally Terran Lord's going to be able to get that on location. This base is about to float to on location, but we do have a fusion core getting built on up here in the background. Nice touch against the style of mech that Bo Jenkins is currently seeing from Terran Lord. Battlecruisers will do an amazing job, except for the Viking problem, but hey. Yamato is a really good unit. However, Bo Jenkins might not get the time to build battlecruisers as Terran Lord's army is moving on up here. And the Hellions are about to jump in. The Siege Tanks are moving into position. The Hellions deciding not to dive just yet, but that is a lot of Siege Tanks. That is 5. Army of Terran Lord's actually going to move on in here to the mineral line. The Viking count is a little bit better for Bo Jenkins, so he's going to be able to win the air war. But there's just so many Siege Tanks here that there's not a lot that Bo Jenkins can do. And more Vikings are going to be coming on in to help win the air war now, so Terran Lord has the air advantage. Ravens will be started now for Bo Jenkins, as it is not enough time, like I said before, to get battlecruisers. There's a couple of Siege Tanks chilling on back here. Probably could move them up, but might have just forgotten them. The one solo Marine is going to try and kill this giant floating command building. And the Siege Tanks are going to continue to push their way forward. Everything of Bo Jenkins is crippled. He did not have the time to get the tech he needed to defeat this. He's trying to build up what army he can, but the production is under threat. Terran Lord is pushing through. He is up 133 supply at so many points in this game. Seemed behind, but now is truly ahead. Cloaked Banshee's going to try and nibble away, but it's not going to be enough. As a scan comes down, the Viking will be able to clean that up. More and more Siege Tanks continue to move forward. GG, says Bo Jenkins, and Terran Lord will win it for Alpha X. Yeah! That was so good. Okay. Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in to part 2 of two replays. 2 p.m. somewhere, and 2 ears, 2 eyes, and 2 nostrils. So hey, it's time of 2. Trying to come up with another 2. I got nothing. Okay, well, regardless, thank you all for watching. Appreciated having you for the little bit we were able to be together. Stay tuned for in about just over half an hour. We will be having a wonderful show match between Last Surprise and Lingboy, which I'm going to fix the title for that right now. Perfect. Cool. That will be cast by Droptimus, so guys, check that out here in just half an hour. You might have to cast it. How long are we anticipating this? Because I do have FxB at like half an hour after, but I can show up late. Everyone shows up, like tons of people show up late, so I can show up late to that. Actually, I should confirm that that's happening. I think so. while I'll have you here, let us confirm together. It's best of 7. How? Maybe find a co-caster. I mean, like, I could do it. Just show up late. That's fine. No one said that it's happening today. FxB today. And who knows? Like, maybe they're both cheesy. Well, thank you, Mark BT. You're the man. Thanks, dude. So, I mean, I don't really have an issue with it. I probably could. Just gonna go eat some food. And then, yeah. So, I mean, it could be a super fast match. It might be long. Who knows? Could be a 4-0, could be a cheese fest. I don't know. I don't know either of these players. Apparently I'm booked now to cast. If Droptimus shows up, I'll cast with him for a bit and then go. But if he doesn't show up, I'll do it. So, Droptimus. Oof. Okay, well guys, I'm gonna end the stream, but I will see you in a little bit. Bye!